Hey guys, it's Bella and welcome to my channel. So for today's video, I have my second April plan. So this will be the other weekly spread. So this was for the week of the 22nd to the 28th. And I decided to use this kit because it was Earth Day on the Monday. So this is Plant Mum from whimsypaperprintsco, which is painted lilac arts printable shop. And this was actually one of the kits that Emma originally made as a mystery when she had Happy Sticker Designs. And yeah, she had it on her printable shop and I just loved it. I just thought it was kind of perfect for this week because the fashion girl has like a shirt that says like Save the Earth, and just the whole like gardening plant theme was something fun and different to use for this week, because I don't think I've ever done like an Earth Day kit in my planner. So yes, and then I did pull in some foil from Plannahannah. I used the gardening bundle in light gold. But yes, because this is a printable kit, I did print and cut everything myself. The cuts are a little off, I will say that now, because when I cut this, I had like just changed my blade. So some of the sheets didn't peel very well when I was trying to do this video. So I will mention that, but that is completely on me. Like the actual like kit cut perfectly and everything, like all the cut files and everything were great. So definitely check out Emma's printable shop. And yeah, and then here is the foil bundle from Plannahannah. But yes, as always, I do have my base down, and I'm just gonna pull everything out and slowly get started. I think I did end up like cutting this down because it took ages for me to put stickers down, but yeah, just, you know, zooming in, getting started, putting my YouTube on and whatnot. And hopefully I can do this voiceover okay, because my editing software is sort of lagging a little bit, but here we go. So like I said, the Monday was Earth Day, so I did use a label and a script that I made for that. And I forgot to mention, but I did print and cut this on glossy paper, which is the only paper type that I have, which is left over from when I had my own sticker shop. So yes, also apologies for the lighting in this video. I think I mentioned this in my previous video as well, but I think my lights were just set to like too warm of a setting. So the colors I feel like aren't really showing like as true to color as they should, especially like the purple. So yes, I have fixed that. So hopefully for my next videos, if I use my like lights, won't be like as warm. I tried to fix it like as best as I can in my editing software, but I feel like it still looks a little warm. So apologies for that. But anyways, back to the plans. My Spotify bill was due that day because I do pay for premium. So I just used the, like, what is it? Like the piggy bank. I was trying to think of what it was called. I was like, piggy bank from Plannahannah, which you can no longer get those icons, unfortunately. And then Mum and I did go for a walk that day in the morning, because I think this was like, April was like one of those months where we were just like super into walking. And because she was on holidays from work, I think that also played a role. But we went for a walk, so I used that little like workout set from Carly Plans, and then I did eventually add in the scripts from the foil bundle. So you'll see that at the end of the video. I had a headache and I was feeling a bit moody because unbeknownst to me, I was having super bad PMS and I would eventually get my period this week, which I will talk about that when I get to that. But yes, so I did end up using the like headache squidge from Stick with the Plans. Then I went to work that day because I worked 10:30 to 6:30 this day, because I think this was when I was still working like 10:30 to 6:30, like 11 to 7, like kind of funky hours before I got into like doing 9 to 5 all the time. So I did mark in work with one of the little like foiled worms, which was from the bundle, like the deco from the bundle, and a work script that I had made for myself. And then I marked in that Do-young from NCT had his solo album, which I really, really enjoyed. And as I am recording this, Utah has just announced that he's having a solo. So like, that's really cool. I think because like we're getting to that stage now where a lot of the members and things will have to start to enlist soon. Like we're sort of getting all these like solos and different things. And like, yeah. So then like the members that don't have to enlist, like the foreign members, can still do like solo work while the group isn't as active. So that's going to be really interesting to see how that goes in the coming years. But yes, I marked in that Do-young had his solo. So I used a headphone icon from Paper K for that. And then at the bottom, I marked in that it was the beginning of Passover. So I used a script that I made for that, and just cut up one of these like washi strip kind of things in the kit. So yeah, I think I'm just doing this and kind of struggling with it, but here we go. And then I do add in those stickers. There were a few other things that I wanted to mark in on Monday that I didn't get to mark in, but it was fine. I sort of marked the main events, which is the important part. But yes, if you sort of see me struggling with these stickers, like I said, completely nothing to do with the kit itself. It was just purely my blade. And some sheets cut better than the others, and I think that's just because like the blade was new, and so like I kind of like messed up my settings a little bit, but yes. So anyways, moving on to Tuesday, I marked in washing my hair before work. So I used the Squish, like it's from the Squish Gets Clean, and it's so cute. It's like Squish with like washing hair, kind of like with all the bubbles and stuff. I don't know, it's so cute. So I used that, and then I marked in going to work. So this day I was 9 to 5. I'm trying to remember if maybe I was in the nursery this day, possibly. I can't remember what I actually did this day. But yes, I worked 9 to 5. So again, marked that the same way with a piece of foil deco and the work script. And then here I marked in that I had a sore knee, which is something that I've also come to realize is like a week before my period usually, or like the week of my period, I get really bad like joint pain. So that's a fun one. But yes, I used a knee pain sticker from Paper K for that. I think here I was originally going to mark like a few other things, and then I was like, nope, I don't like how that looks. So I ended up using the flag from the kit. But yes, so I marked that in that I had a sore knee, which was not fun. But yes, so sorry, this is like taking me way too long, and I have like no idea what to talk about while I fumble with my stickers. But anyways, and then later on that day, I marked in that I received some mail. So I had placed an order with Mecca, who is one of like makeup stores in Australia, sort of like the main store, because we only just recently got like Sephora where I live. I don't know when Sephora came to the eastern states, but in my state at least, we only got like Sephora in like the last sort of year or so. But yes, I had placed a Mecca order. I can't remember what I ordered, because I think at this point we were still buying our Olaplex from Mecca, so it might have been that. But anyways, I received a Mecca order that day, so I used the Squish like in a package. It's so cute. Like I'm so obsessed with these stickers. So yes, that is from Fox and Cactus, if I forgot to mention that. Then I had a YouTube binge, so I used the YouTube icon from Carly Plans, and then I marked in that I was feeling moody, which again, like I said, was most likely PMS. So fun times. I just used a sticker from the Coffee Monsters Co. I think that's technically from like the anxiety sheet, because it's like kind of frustrated and whatnot. But yes, and then that night when I watched Gladiator on Netflix, so I just used the TV icon from the foil bundle, which I've just seen that they're going to do like a second one. I don't know. I'm undecided if I want to go see it or not, to be honest, but we'll see. So yes, then on Wednesday, I marked in sleeping in, because at this point, Wednesdays and Thursdays were my days off. So yeah, usually on my days off, I kind of just like sleep in, do nothing, like watch a bit of YouTube, do any sort of like computer tasks if I have like videos to edit or film or whatever. But yeah, like, or otherwise like any errands to run. But usually it's just like I sleep in and then do nothing the whole day, which is kind of what you want. But yes, so I used the squidge from Stick With The Plans for that. And then I did end up using a Plannahannah script as well, which you'll, like I said, see when I add all the scripts in at the end. I then again just marked in having another YouTube binge with a Carly Plans YouTube heart icon. I love those icons so much. And then I marked in that it was the full moon in Virgo, I think. I can never remember which one is Virgo and which one is Scorpio, because the symbols are very similar. I'm just going to like double check that on my calendar. But yes, and then I just marked in that I had kind of low energy that day. I was sort of just like exhausted and whatnot, which again could be attributed to PMS. And then we went to Pilates, we did some groceries, and I slept early that day because, like I said, I was kind of exhausted. So yeah, so the like low battery sort of tired character is the Paper K like exhausted sheet, which I do need to buy more of. The Pilates reformer is from Carly Plans. The groceries icon like character is the emoji, groceries emoji, and then the pajamas are from Carly Plans as well. So yeah, let me just go to this week. No, it was Scorpio. Okay, see? Good thing I checked. Otherwise I would have embarrassed myself. So yeah, it was a full moon in Scorpio. And then moving on to the second half of the week. No, first I put in my like weekly highlight, which my weekly highlight was that my period came back. So yes, Thursday was Anzac Day. So that was sort of the first thing that I marked. And then I also marked in Shark Week because I hadn't had a proper period for like 3 months. I had like a really like light period in March that I didn't even realize was a period until I like talked to my mum about it, because I just thought I was like spotting for like 2 weeks, and she's like, no, that's a period, a light period. But yeah, I don't know. I've had like this wonky cycle all year, and I'm not too sure what's up, because I've had blood tests and I've had everything, and like everything's normal. So I don't know. I don't know if it's stress. I don't know if it's just like age, because I'm almost 30. Like, I don't know what it is. Or if it's like, I don't know, side effects from, you know, everything that's happened over the last few years, because when I got the like COVID vaccines, like that messed up with my period. So, and then I did have COVID like a couple of years ago. When was it? 2022 I had COVID, I think. Was that the year I got COVID? Yes. And that messed with my period. So like, I don't know if it's just like all of that and then like everything else, but I don't know. It's been really weird. So yes, I got my period back finally in April, and then I skipped May, and then I got my period for June and July. So hopefully we're back on track, but I don't know. It's something to keep an eye on, because my mum has also had issues with like her reproductive system, and she had to have an hysterectomy and everything when I was younger. So scary stuff. But like I said, like I've been to the doctor, everything seems to be fine. I had an ultrasound like a couple of years ago when I had the like side effect from the COVID vaccine, where like my periods also stopped coming for a couple months, and that was fine. So I don't know. Who knows? But long story short, my period came back and I was very excited about it. So yes, I used the pad sticker from Carly Plans with that, and then I did have a sleep in that day. So that sticker is from the 𝚑𝚘𝚘𝚗𝚘𝚗𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚑𝚘 This was the day that Mercury went direct. So I used the Mercury Direct script that I made. I requested my US address like package stuff. So that sticker is also from the 𝚑𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘 And then Mum and I were watching The Strain. So I used the Disney Plus icon from Carly Plans. Then on to Friday, I went to Pilates in the morning. So I used the Pilates reformer from Carly Plans. And then I received more Happy Mail. So I had an order from Sephora that day, which again, don't remember exactly what it was that I ordered. I think this might have been the day that I got I think I ordered like a Rare Beauty, like lip, what is it? Like a liquid lipstick kind of thing. And I think my mum got something. I can't remember, but like, I swear I got something. I can't remember exactly what it was, because it was that long ago, and I honestly don't place like a lot of like online orders for things that aren't stickers. But yes, so again, use the same like squish like package sticker. So cute. I'm so obsessed. Then I went to work. So I worked 11 to 7 that day. And this was the like worst day ever, because this was the point in time where Fridays were super understaffed. And to be fair, they still are super understaffed, but because I'm on click and collect at the moment, like it doesn't really affect me that much. But yeah, this was like the day that I had to basically do like 5 jobs at once. And I just, no, it was no good. It was no good. So I marked in having a bad day, and I eventually used the like mental effing breakdown script from the foil bundle, because like that was exactly what happened. And then I had to call the like owner of my like hair salon, because I had made an appointment for the next day. And she tried to call me while I was at work, and I missed the call, and it was like a whole thing. But yes, I had to call her to like rearrange my appointment, because like my hairdresser that I booked in was sick. So I had to book with someone else basically for the next day. And then I just marked in having some TV time, because I think I was watching One Tree Hill, and I think we watched some more of The Strain. So I used the TV icon from Plannerface, and then the phone icon was from Carly Plans. So then the next day I marked in getting up early, because I was going, like I said, to get my hair done. So I used the squish sticker from Fox and Cactus for that, from the like coffee sheet. It's so cute. It's like Squish holding like a big coffee cup. I don't know. It's so cute. So yeah, it's marked in getting up early, and then I went to get my hair done at 8:30, which I only just like got my hair washed and like blow dried with like waves and whatnot, like a blowout. Because like I said, I wanted it to look nice because I was going to like a work event. So we were having a like team building night, I guess, which I'll sort of explain a little when I get to marking it. But yes, so just marked in getting my hair done with the like hair tools from Paper Crown Planner. So yeah, and then had a YouTube binge before I went to work because like I sort of came back from getting my hair done and I still had a little bit of time because I didn't have to go to work until 11:15 that day because I was closing. So I, you know, just chilled, had coffee, had breakfast or whatever, watched a bit of YouTube and then went to work. So I used, again, the YouTube binge, the YouTube icon, not, why did I say YouTube binge? The YouTube icon from Carly Plans, and then I did add the YouTube binge script from the foil bundle, which you'll see in a minute when I get to the finished spread. But yes, then I marked in work the same way as I have been for the other days in this video, using the foiled worm and then the work icon, work script, what am I saying? So yes, and then like I said, we did have a sort of team night for the front end controllers is what our title is, or like FEC is what we call it for short. But it's basically like the people in my department in the front end who sort of like are responsible for opening and or closing the store. So we sort of like, you know, open up, do the tills, like, or close up and do the tills, do the run sheet in the morning, make sure like everyone has their breaks, all that kind of stuff. So it's basically like a manager without actually like being in a manager's pay grade. But yes, it was like all of us and then our manager and like our G4 who's sort of like second in charge. So yes, we went and did like darts, which was interesting. And then we sort of went out for drinks, which honestly it was kind of like a shit night, I'm not gonna lie. Partially because like we finished work at 7:15 and this thing started at like 7:45. So I literally like drove home, got changed and like, you know, basically rushed to get there. So by the time we got there, it was like 8 o'clock. Everyone was already pretty much drunk. I was way too sober. So like my social anxiety was like actually killing me. So yeah, and then like we were basically there for like probably like half an hour or so because like the darts place was like super expensive. So my manager had only booked it for like, I don't know, like an hour or so. Anyways, so then we like sat at the back, like had drinks, whatever. And then like a few of us went to like a pub kind of place. And we're like dancing there, and then like the younger girls then ended up going clubbing, but I went home and I almost walked home because I was just so like done with the night. And I ended up messaging my ex, and then I don't know, it was like a whole thing. It was like a whole night, and yeah, not fun, but anyways, I gave it a go. So yes, I used the like cocktail icon from Once More With Love for that. Then on Sunday I slept in, and I was also a little bit hungover because like by the time I had finished the night, like after we like had drinks outside and like gone to the pub and like whatever, I'd had a few drinks. So I used the like vomiting squidge from Stick With The Plans. It's from like the sick sheet. I just thought it was so funny with the bucket. But yes, then I had a YouTube binge, and then I was trying to fix my mum's computer because her computer actually broke like the day before, like so the Saturday. It stopped connecting to the internet and like it's still broken, and I don't know. So I think she's gonna have to get a new computer, which is not fun. And then we went to yoga and we were watching the cycling because it was the 𝚑𝚘𝚗𝚙𝚜. So yeah, so I used the TV icon from the bundle, and then the yoga girl was from Fox and Cactus. The technology sticker was from the 𝚑𝚘𝚘𝚗𝚘𝚗𝚘𝚗𝚘𝚘𝚘 and then the YouTube icon was from Carly Plans, and the pajamas were from 𝚑𝚑𝚘𝚗𝚘𝚗𝚑𝚘𝚘𝚑𝚑𝚘𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑 everything put in. I love how this spread turned out. Again, one of those spreads where I was kind of like a little unsure as I was doing it. I think part of it also was because like my stickers weren't really cut well. So I was like, oh my God, I don't know how this is going to look. But yes, I filled everything in with the Sharpie S gel, and then I used my typo pen to write on the paper. But yes, like I said, really, really love how this turned out. As always, all the shops will be listed down below along with any codes or coupons. And here I'm just flicking through the spreads that I'm going to film for May, and then also my April monthly, which I've yet to do. But yes, like I said, slowly and surely going to catch up. I think my next video will be my haul, and then I will have my May lineup, and hopefully I'll be able to film my April monthly as well. But yeah, that is it for this video. As always, if you liked it, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Don't forget to check out all the shops listed down below, and I will see you in my next video, which, like I said, should be a haul. Bye guys!